Hi, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, we shall talk about object types and views in Microsoft Access. So, object types and views in Microsoft Access. So, if we need do to perform this operation, we're going to be using our database called More Learner Training. So, open More Learner Training, and here is the database. And in the database, we already have students table. So now when we're talking about more object types and views. Now what I mean here is about the objects, the objects that are created that you use in Microsoft Access. In Microsoft Access, comparing it to the old version, you have the um, tables, table objects, tables, you have queries, you have forms, and you have reports. These are the main objects in Microsoft Access. And then the basic aspect of it is tables that you create. So in Microsoft Access, you begin your database by creating a table. And over here, we've created already students table. And then we have queries. Queries here allows you to like query, like when you query, you ask questions. Now, why you're querying a database is actually um when you have a database, when you come to an extent that your database is large and you've got many tables in it. So you've got to relate these tables, and it makes it easier for you to perform query to look for a specific data. Let's say you're looking for specific data, you're looking for a set of data. This is when you make use of queries. And yeah, we have form. Form actually takes you to that level of your database where you actually um, design an interface of a database that makes it easier for for you to enter data into your database and reduce access to your database. It comes in a way where you design form like normal user interface like text box, button, um, labels and things like that, pictures and things like that. Yeah, we'll come into reports. Reports actually is talking about report here means where you display you display or you display data in a report form, like talking about a sheet of paper like a report. So you display this data in that format. Yeah, so these are the basics, these are the contents actually of the main aspect of Microsoft Access. Actually, here you have Microsoft macros and code, and yeah, this function actually is related to if you want to automate your database, or you want, and yeah, you're making use of development, backend development with Visual Basic. Now to create other objects in Microsoft Access. Well, after you open your database, or you create your blank database, then in your view there, in your database, you left click the create tab menu, and there in the create tab menu you have the object types there. You have the tables, you have the queries, you have the forms, and you have the reports. Now, if you may be wondering about this section here that says templates. Yeah, actually this section actually deals with the forms. So it's similar to this form object here. If you want to create form in this predefined, pre-built form template for you, you just have to use this. But we know what the main aspect is: the tables, the object type, the tables, the queries, the forms, and the reports. And now in Microsoft Access has views where after creating your object type, it has view for where you can design your object and then view what you've designed in another interface, and switching the views. Yeah, like now you see over here we are in datasheet view of our table here, table and student table. Now this level of this view actually is for we to enter data. Like for here, we're saying we've created our table here. We have a table here with first name. And in the first name, I'm gonna enter Hannah, and then Hannah, Ben, which is the last name, and then I'm gonna put date of birth, wherever I want to put there, just for example. Now, which course is she um taking? She's taking mathematics. And now over here, I'll enter the description of mathematics, the description of mathematics. Yeah, our contact address, anything you want to put, to say 21, um, Benson Street, Benson Street. A phone number was 073443 So yeah, it's just a spare field where we can want to create something as well. Now this is the datasheet view of our table. Now you want to check the design section of our the design view of our table, where you can edit the data types actually. Now to switch your view, it is in the home tab menu. Now when you, for example, in datasheet view, when you click the home tab menu, and there you have the views in the views group, and then you have view. Now this view here just indicates you that when you click that, it takes you to the design view. Over here is the design view. And also you have this view on the status bar there. So any one of this area you want to use, you can use that. But for now, we're gonna use these, and then um, saying the value you enter is invalid for this field. For example, you may have entered text in a numeric field or a number that is larger than the field. Okay, which area is this? So it's saying let's see. So now this is our design view. Our design view the of our table object. Now this is the design view. The design view of this table object actually allows you to design your fields. Your fields. These are the field names that we have. As you can see, if we go back there, we have first name, and here we have first name. See, this is the design section of the table, and here we can create more fields, and then edit our data types. Yeah, we can do a lot of things here. We can also declare a primary key here. Over here we can do a lot of things. Yeah, and this is the view for table. Now um let's say for example we have um mm, query. We create um a query for our table. Now when the query is created, this is a query for our table here. Now we're gonna save it. We'll call it student query. Now we can actually switch our views here to SQL view. If you want to switch it to SQL view to see, like you want to see all the table, the whole thing here, you can switch it to SQL view. Sorry, you can switch it to data view. Okay, you must have at least one destination. Yeah, we can switch it to data view. Right. So yeah, that's our view. We have the datasheet view, the SQL view, and design view for query. Now let's say for example we're creating we're creating for form. Now we create a form, same pattern. We have how many views we have here? We have the layout view for the form, we have the form view, and we have the design view. And same applies to report. We're creating a report, blank report, and yeah, we have the report view, print preview, layout view, and design view. So now in our tutorial of Microsoft Access, I will be showing you all these things. Now, when you create all these items, now we save, let's say we save this to student form, and you can also save in by just going to file, save, and then you say student report. Now if you notice, every object are displayed on our navigation pane, on our object navigation pane. On the object navigation pane, you have the whole objects there to access. Now this is the essence of this navigation pane. So each object you create is all displayed here, and you can access them from here. Now to change the view of your object navigation pane, you can either change it that you want to see only tables and related objects, or you just want to see um, all objects. You see objects and everything has that. And now if you wanna see only create by created dates, you wanna see that, you can see that. Um you Actually, that's what that pane is meant for, just for you to see every object you've created. Now, as I say, you create a table, and then from a table you have a query, and then from a query, that's because you want to query your table or your database, and then from your query you have a form, and then from your form you have your report. So I hope you understand. You now know the object types and the views we have in Microsoft Access. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.